Welcome back to Bee Loft by Liftac. Today is Wednesday, May 14th. We're out here at the Mechanic Apiary. Going to check the two 4/4 hives here. They weren't that strong the last time, so if they're a lot stronger today, we might make a split out of them, especially if they're going to have queens, or I might put them into a 10-frame box just to deplete them a little bit. And then I had two splits over here. Had the double screen board on it, so we're going to see how that turned out. And I put the 5-frame nuke into the deep box, or the medium 10-frame box, and put another medium with it. So I'm going to try to put a deep box under them today and see how they're doing. So stay tuned. Okay, so I got the medium box open, and there's not a lot of bees here. We got 3 frames, or 3 sleeves, and we'll check down below, but it's not real promising. The last time I was here, I did have brood, so there was a queen. So I just gotta get in here and see how much is going on, unless that was a false reading and the queen didn't make it for some reason. Nope, we still got brood. We got brood right here, right there. So this is just a slow queen. She might need to be replaced. Maybe there's a lot more bees down below here. I'll check in a second. See if it's worth putting another box on top of them. Oh yeah, this queen's working. Putting a lot of nectar in here. Right there, a lot of nectar. We got brood on both sides. Starting to backfill as the bees emerge. So let's check down below and see what's going on there. Make sure the queen's not up here. Check one more frame. So the bees are covering the frames that have brood, which is good. And where they're bringing a little pollen in here, not a lot. And nectar. I don't see any eggs. Yeah, so they're growing. They don't need another box. These 2 medium boxes will do for them. Squeeze this back together. Didn't see any hive beetles when I opened it up. We got some wonky comb here, but we'll fix that after the season. Don't want to take that out. It's got brood on it. So let's just pop this off real quick. Oh yeah, a lot more bees down here. What we want to see for sure. Over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're slowly moving out. So let's go on the outside here. It's nice, the sun's coming out. We had a nice big rainstorm this morning. Trying to grow some grass at home and fill in my bare spots, so don't have to water today. I don't think there's a queen, or I don't think there's any eggs on this one, but I just want to check real quick, see what's going on. Yeah, no eggs. Let me put my this hive, with it getting washed over, is kind of sad. Yeah, there's nothing going on here really. Putting a little nectar in. Probably should have brought some pollen with me. I'm not seeing any big amount of pollen, and they need that to rear the brood. A lot of nectar. Oh, they got some pollen going on in here. So that's good. Pollen on this side. I'm not seeing the queen. I'm just going to slowly keep moving over. Oh yeah, look at that. Full of brood. Both sides, that's good. Don't see the queen. Wouldn't expect to see the queen on a frame with that much brood. And like I said, I'm just moving frame to frame, hoping to see her. If I mark her, she'll be last year's queen. She'll be a green, blue. Oh, yep, there she is right there. You can see right there. She's a nice black queen. She's doing a pretty good job, I think. So now I got to get my queen. This is how I like to do the queen catches or marking. If I can get her to a spot that's, I'm not going to ruin the brood. Trying to get her slowly over to the side here. Keep pushing her. There we go. And then I just push this down on top of her. Lay it across the hive box like so. And I'm going to get the green marker because it shouldn't be a queen from this year. And I'm just going to dab that there. Nice see little back right there. And we'll let that blow on it lightly. And we're just going to pull this off. And you can see her there. She's doing gymnastics like the one over at the garden apiary. Likes to go back and forth. You can see that green dot there. So I'm just going to put her back in here gently, making sure not to smash her. And we're just going to let that close this up. There we go. She's got plenty of room to move. There's lots of empty space in this hive. If I can find some brood in another box that's in the medium, I'll probably add it to this hive just to boost them up some. Especially if I can find some pollen on that frame. And we'll help these bees along. Does it feel like there's something in? Oh, there's a stick caught on here. That's why it felt like there was something blocking. Let's squeeze that right there. Put this back across. That hive is done. And I'm going to move on to the other hives, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm in the double screen board. The top one doesn't have a queen. This bottom one definitely has a queen. I'm working my way across. I'm on the last 3 frames. So I'm hoping to find her here and mark her. Again, it's been 3 weeks. We got all cap brood. We got a lot of uncapped brood coming through. This whole frame right here is all uncapped brood. So this queen's laying great. If I can find her, I would be thrilled. Not always easy to find. But we got, the fact that she just laid this whole thing up is outstanding. The lighting's not the best, so I'm not sure if we can get in there and you can see like every single one of those is just full. It's got a bee in a larvae in every one. I'm not seeing the queen. Check the other side again. Alright, I'm going to put this down. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the second deep box. I might combine them with the other hive. I might do a newspaper combine here. Because the other box is definitely does not have a queen, and there's not a lot of bees in there. And if I combine them with these bees, should be good. It wouldn't harm the queen. To be cautious, though, I'd like to put a newspaper in between them. So I got to run back over to my car. It's not. It's a little ways to walk over there from here, but yeah, they're just filling this with all nectar. I do not know where the queen went. Check these cells. Like I said, the lighting's not the best right now. The sun behind a bunch of clouds. So I got to do the best I can. Looking down in here. I just can't see a thing. It's not. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it with my naked eye. Yep, there's some larvae in here too. So I said this queen is good. I haven't found her. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time looking for her. It's just after 3 o'clock. And I'm trying to not be here all day. I'd like to be home by 5. Takes about a half hour to get home from here. So I'm going to check the last box. And then go get some newspaper and come back and look at the others. Be bringing in pollen here. This is all nectar and pollen on this side. That's what you want on your outer frame. I don't see the queen at all. I'll have to find her the next time I come out here. Just going to look at this other side real quick, make sure there's no larvae. Nope, not seeing any larvae, just some pollen. So I'm going to put this back. These bees are going to explode. It's too many frames to push. I'm going to have to break it down into smaller pushes here. Go 3 frames at a time. Push those 3 frames over slowly. And then push these 3 frames over. I put a little note on this frame here that I need to nail it. I went to grab it and it started coming apart again. Again, everything's out in the car. So I got a little walk to go get that. So I'm going to put this back on here. Drop this one back in. I mean, look at that brood pattern. I mean, just full of new bees, and they're backfilling it. So she needs a little space. I did bring that extra deep box here, but like I said, I think I'm going to just put the other deep box on top and combine these bees, which will be okay. Oop. I'm going to put this, well, should be better if I put the deep in here. Let me go get that piece of newspaper and I'll be right back. Okay, so in the hive they had a lot of swarm cells, and it looks like a couple have emerged and some were dispatched by the bees, but there's no brood in this hive. There is some drone brood still, but I'm worried it's going to be going laying worker. So I'm going to try to add a box to this because they filled out this honey, this deep box. It's full of honey, and they really haven't drawn any of the comb in the upper box that I was hoping they'd draw. So I'm going to put the deep box in here. Try to split these up get some brood out of here, add it to this box, and see how it does when I come back in about 3 weeks or so. So stay tuned. Okay, so these 4 frame nukes or boxes are getting pretty full. I took two brood frames and stuck them over there with some eggs on them. But you can see all this new comb right here that the bees are drawing. So I'm going to venture in here, try to get at least 1, maybe 2 frames of brood out of this one and put it in the other one, or I might make a split with it. We'll see. Stay tuned. Okay, let's wrap this up. It's just after 4 o'clock, 4:15. So this queen's making it, working herself up. This hive here, I took the queen from this left hive and left eggs in there for them to requeen, and move the queen over here with some food, a couple of frames of brood, and we'll let her brood up over the next couple of weeks. A lot of drawn comb in this one, so that's good. This hive is just building up, doing great. They're on 3 deeps and a medium, so they just got to get up into the super and really draw that out. This one here, I left the opening up at top so the foragers can come back. I have the newspaper down there. I put a box in between this. These two boxes, two mediums, aren't really drawn out, or they're drawn a little bit, but not a ton. So hopefully the queen will work herself up. They'll get through the newspaper, and they'll just take over that box. And then this one here, I got to put some tape on this opening here because they keep coming out the side. But this, I put a box in the middle here. This box is full of honey. They need to draw the comb out on half of these frames. There's 5 in here and 5 in here that are undrawn. But bees are looking good out here at the Mechanic Apiary. Thanks for watching Bee Loft by Liptech. We'll see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. Anything we can to do to grow the channel. I welcome your comments anytime. And make sure if you have a veil that it's completely sealed. I have a little hole in mine, and a bee came up and got me through the veil right in the nose. So have a great day.